Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm gonna be talking about 9 most important elements to speak English fluently. We will also understand why they are important. So let's quickly start today's video without further ado with the first important element, which is vocabulary. So why is vocabulary important? Because it gives you the power to express yourself clearly. Without enough words, you can't explain your thoughts, feelings, or experiences. A strong vocabulary helps you say exactly what you mean. The second reason why vocabulary is important is prevent pauses and hesitation. When you know the right words, you don't have to stop and think while speaking. This leads to smoother and more confident communication. The third reason why vocabulary is important is it makes you sound more natural and fluent. So, using accurate and appropriate words, for example, thrilled instead of very happy, enormous instead of very big, shows better command of the language and makes your speech richer. The second most important element is grammar. So how grammar plays an important role in speaking English fluently is it ensures clarity of message. Proper grammar structures your sentences correctly so your listener understands your meaning without confusion. The second reason why grammar is important is it builds credibility and respect. Good grammar shows you are serious and educated. It helps in professional, academic, and social settings. The third reason is it helps in forming complex and varied sentences. Grammar lets you go beyond basic sentences and express complex ideas fluently. For example, using conditionals, questions, passive voice, etc. The third main important element is pronunciation. How pronunciation helps us to build fluency is it helps others understand you easily. Correct pronunciation ensures your words are heard and understood the way you intend. The second reason is it reduces embarrassing misunderstandings. Mispronouncing even one word can completely change the meaning. If I have to say sheet and I mispronounced it as shit, it completely changes its meaning. And the third reason why pronunciation is important is it builds confidence in speaking. When you know you are pronouncing words correctly, you feel more comfortable and fluent in conversation. The third most important element is listening skills. Why listening skills are important? Because it improves your speaking instinctively. Listening teaches you natural sentence flow, tone, and word choice without needing grammar explanations. The second reason why listening is important is it makes you an active participant in conversations. Understanding what others say helps you respond quickly and correctly, keeping the conversation fluent. The third reason why listening skills are important is it helps you learn from real examples. Listening to native speakers help you absorb common expressions and correct usage in real time. The fifth most important element is thinking in English. If you have not watched my video in which I already made you understand how you can start thinking in English, I would suggest you to go to my that video and watch that video, in which I have shared how you can start thinking in English instead of translating word for word. So why thinking in English is so important? Because it speeds up your response time. If you think directly in English, you don't waste time translating from your native language. Second reason why thinking in English is important, it reduces mistakes from incorrect translation. Some phrases don't translate directly. Thinking in English avoids strange or wrong sentences. The third reason why thinking in English is important is it develops a fluent mindset. It rewires your brain to use English as a natural part of the daily life, which improves speaking naturally. The sixth most important element is practice and speaking regularly. Why is this important? Because it builds muscle memory for speaking. Like playing an instrument, regular speaking creates habits and patterns that become automatic. The second reason why practice and speaking regularly is important is it reduces fear of making mistakes. The more you speak, the more confident you become, and fear fades over time. The third reason is it improves pronunciation, grammar, and vocabulary together. Practicing aloud lets you apply what you know and see where you need to improve. The seventh most important element is confidence. Why confidence is important is it encourages you to speak more often. Confidence removes hesitation, so you participate more in conversations. Second reason is it makes your speech more convincing. When you sound sure, people listen to you and respond positively. And it also helps you stay calm even if you make mistakes. So confidence helps you continue the conversation without freezing or giving up. The eighth most important element is sentence structures and phrases. So how sentence structures and phrases help us? They help you speak in complete natural sentences. Using full phrases instead of single word makes your speaking smoother and easier to understand. The second reason why is it important is it saves time in thinking what to say. Ready-made expressions like on the other hand or at the end of the day reduce mental efforts. The third reason is it sounds more fluent and native-like. So using chunks of language as natives do improves the rhythm and flow of your speech. Now is the time for the ninth and the most important element, which is understanding context and culture. Why is it important is prevents social mistakes. So language depends on situation. Knowing what's polite or rude in English helps you avoid awkward situations. The second reason is it helps you use the right tone and expression. Saying hey to a teacher might be too casual. Understanding tone helps match your words to the setting. The third reason why understanding context and culture is important is it makes communication more meaningful. When you understand jokes, idioms, and cultural references, you connect better with native speakers. So we have learned the 9 most important elements in today's video, which help us to attain fluency or to achieve our goal of becoming fluent in English. Hope you guys enjoyed this session. If you found my videos helpful, I would request you to please like, share and subscribe my channel, and thank you for watching.